Hello, today we are playing some more commentary as I got some big stuff planned, so I will be needing to do other stuff, so might as well post some easy commentary. Uh, Blockbuster, no copyright, lo-fi hip-hop and chill mix 2022, chill lo-fi beats to study/relax. There's no copyright, so please don't copyright me. Okay. Got some plasma P in here, and we're gonna try to play some more, what do you call it? We're gonna play some more, Sky Trooper. We're gonna play some plasma P too. You know, make this, very relaxing. So yeah, today we are gonna have some fun stuff to talk about, and that's gonna include targeting. Now, what is targeting? I can explain it in like maybe maybe how Wolfie explained it that one time on his annoying tier list, where he told people, when you load into a match, instead of saying get 50 kills win, they see target this player specifically a certain amount of times. Basically, you target a certain player, and it can either be that, it can be teabagging, it really depends. So, why are we talking about targeting? Targeting, I honestly say, is a big part of this community. There's a lot of toxic that goes around. I feel like almost like one person in their PVZ experience had the teabag. Like, it's just a thing that everyone's done in the community. And you can see so many videos on toxic player, or maybe the Imp Master. We have, who else? There's like a fire dragon dude. There's a lot of people. Basically, I don't really prefer the toxic videos. The toxic videos, here's the truth. It can be, the thing is about these toxic videos is that it's in a point where, let's say, that person is enjoying their time, okay? And this YouTuber, teabags them, okay? Because he's annoyed at them. So then the person teabags back. A normal response. Now, what if the person was starting to win against them? Okay. So what if this person were to win against them or something? Like, got mad. Then there's a time where that YouTuber could just say, oh, hey guys, this is a toxic player, although the YouTuber could have started it first. Like, you don't actually know who started it within those videos, and most videos, they just show them in a game being targeted. And, like, there's a lot of stuff like that I just find stupid. And in most parts, they'll only clip the parts where they killed them, making them look like they're bad. Although there's tons of times where they actually got more kills on them. Basically, not trying to hurt their ego. Something around those lines, I could say. Let's play some more Sky Trooper. So, like, and there's like, I know Imp Master, like, I'm not saying like, oh, those people like Leechidon, Imp Master, those people, they did anything wrong. But I'm just saying on a scale that I don't really prefer that stuff. because all that stuff does happen at times. The only real toxic video I made was with the champion embryo. And I don't like posting toxic videos. I'm not proud of that video that I posted it. The way, I wasn't even going to post it until one of my pals, Ari Red Wing, he told me like, you should post something about it, you know? Make people aware of, this guy's presence. And I said, okay. I showed me loading onto BFN and everything, and all of that stuff. Although I did not enjoy that video, and I know probably Champion's friends did not also enjoy it. And later on we'll talk about more of Champion. It says Champion has been kind of a big part in my targeting life. Also, sorry if you hear commercials. I feel more relaxed when talking about this stuff when I'm, like, for say, listening to music instead of me not listening to music and then having it overlaid. It kind of clears my mind a little bit more. So, I don't have a YouTube Premium. I don't think anyone buys that. So, yeah. You may hear commercials, but I'll try to skip them as much as possible. Get over here. So, let's go from the very beginning. Okay, so any toxic encounters I've had were so back then. This is when I first started playing PVZ. When I actually first started playing PVZ is when I first ever got to play online. Actually, like, in general. So, I know at this, like, moment, I am not the same compared to my younger self. On my younger self, I was probably 2 times more nice than I am currently am. It's just the toxicity in this game kind of changed me in a way and stuff, and it's changed how my life has been a little bit, and I don't like it that much. And then some of those actions I've done got me into a worse position, like about the like there's some people, like I know NK Nushu hates me because I did some stuff that got me in trouble and stuff. All that stuff. And
never back down. Never give up.
Okay. But yeah, basically, well, we can get into that for a second. So, basically, it started when I met a guy named Monacar. Okay, Monacar, he was a chill dude. But there was also this guy named Ramen Noodles. Okay, I like ramen noodles. Okay, I like the food. I don't like this specific kid though. He later got banned, thankfully. But basically, back then, I thought he was just goofing around. I didn't know he was actually trying to cyberbully. And I had the, like, you could hear the volume kind of from the TV. It was like a very crummy mic. So, like, this kid's, like, this 17-year-old person is trying to harass me at the age of 10, like, trying to be a jerk to me. And back then, at the time, Monacar used to, like, be friends with him, so he helped troll me as well. And it was kind of a thing. It was kind of sad. I didn't even know that they were trying to be jerks to me. Like, I didn't even know back then at the age of 10 what swearing was. Since my parents, they don't like to expose me to a lot of stuff like that. The only reason I came into contact with that stuff is because my dad knew someone that was trying to apply for a job in EA for a Star Wars studio, and basically needed a place to stay. So until he could like pay for rent for like apartment and stuff. And around then, he had a PlayStation 4. And when that PlayStation 4 came around, he let me play, and that's how I met some of my original friends like N7, EJ, and a few other people, Asimone, etc. And those were the people I originally also played PVZ with, and yeah, it started from there. But basically, eventually my dad got angry at him for, trying to cyberbully me, and then kind of got him banned, and I haven't heard from him since. It still has Monacar since Monacar finally stopped listening to the jerk. Since he started to bully my friend that used to be on his side. So just ended up being a big jerk and all. But yeah, it kind of started from there. And then on forward, it was pretty nice. Until BFN hit, okay? Since like back then when that was happening, that was around like Olin, Garden Warfare 2, BFN didn't exist. We hit 2019, okay? Things started out pretty normal. The first toxic people I think I can ever, oh my gosh, thank you, scientist. The only toxic people I can only remember would be Pablo. He was a chomper main. Pablo, some Spanish dude with Rainies. Although Rainies was pretty chill. He was just helping out his friends. Now Rainies and me, we were chill. There was also, some like Turning Leaf, or I forgot his name. And then there was Alex the King. Alex the King, he's still around, he's still harassing people with Brainium. He plays Imp. Once I kill him once, he immediately goes for the Brainium. I'm not sure if he watches my videos, but if you do, I don't really want beef with you. I'm not sure, it just ended up happening, and it went to this toxic fiasco, basically. It kind of started around there, in like, around 2019. When I was more shifting, like, I can admit I am toxic too. Although, more now, like, more like going to high school and stuff, I'm trying to get out of that toxic behavior. As, kind of done with that in general. It's a little bit hard trying to stay in this community, since I already got a bunch of people harassing me, trying to kick me out and stuff. Although I enjoy it, it's just I feel like PVZ is having a hard time. Like, I have people harassing me, there's an endless toxic loop with a bunch of other people. Some people are actually doxing each other. There's hackers and hunters endlessly fighting. It's basically just one big problem. So let's move a little bit forward, okay? So I got put into this group since, like, I knew Miniman at the time. I knew him around when he had 600 subscribers, and basically I got invited to this group, okay? This is a group that everyone got on around 1 a.m. Like, everyone got basically on around 1 a.m. It was summer, so I was staying more late. Usually, I always went to sleep around maybe 11. But, like, this was different. Like, okay, I'll give it a try. I ended up staying at 1 a.m. for up to 3 days before going back to a normal sleep schedule. So I met a lot of people. I met during that time period, I think Devin I met Champion, I met Superstar, I met Milo, and then Miniman was there, and I think that was it. Oh yeah, also Vivid Nights. All those people we're gonna get to. So, more of the reason why I stopped was because the Milo kids, so basically, around at the same time this happened, this is when my Valentine's celebration event came around. So the Milo guy, back then, he started, like, cyberbullying me, said, like, oh, I hope your mom goes to effing hell. Like, basically, like, a bunch of stuff, like, trying to be an absolute jerk and stuff. And back then, I was still kind of weak. I wasn't really used to any sort of, like, toxicity.
Working
Since
from
I
home has its upsides.
really,
and downsides.
really, oh my gosh, bro.
Is how to work from home.
I was used to, like, friends, like, really nice people in my area. I had nice friends. So yeah, it actually made me cry, if I remember. So, I had this, and then I know Mini Man Superstar got angry at Milo. Milo eventually, his account got banned, since he wasn't just being a jerk to me. He was being a jerk to a bunch of people. So he got banned for, like, 2 months and stuff, or around there. And then the group kind of dispersed. The champion guy, he randomly unfriended me. I was confused why. I tried to ask him why, and then he got annoyed and blocked me. I still don't know why. We'll touch on him more later. But basically, Superstar, basically, I didn't get to talk to her in a while, since Champion did not want me talking to her for whatever reason. And then, Mini Man, he kind of just, like, went on, and, like, he started making more videos. You know, we were having a blast. That's how he also met the Plasma Bro. It was pretty fun. Then, around that, we've entered Champion phase. So, I was so confused on why he blocked me and stuff. So I ended up, like, I was playing one game on the Ace on the summer of July, and you can see it in Toxic Players video. I'm just playing, and then they randomly target me and teabag me. Now I was entering, like, more of a phase that like, kind of gotten toxic from the last, like, attack on me. So it was kind of put on, like, a, basically a feeling of kind of angry, you know? In a sense, I got first bullied on that, and now these people are trying to be a jerk to me. Like, what the heck? So, that's where the Toxic War thing came into place with them. It took 3 years to finally get an agreement and leaving, and I haven't seen him ever since, really. Like, on I think 2 months ago. I haven't really seen him since. But basically, also around that same time, I make my first Mafia group. Now, around that time, it was going to be a clan instead. So the clan was called Brainiac Maniacs. It was going to be a BFN clan and also Garden Warfare 2 clan. The main goal of it was, you know, we wanted to enter the clan tournaments as well. Like, there were clan tournaments. The Spanish people were okay with it. Stuff, they weren't really used to it. But then 2 days later, my friend's getting targeted by them. And then they seem to really hate us. So I'm not sure if they were trying to kick us out of the clan or whatever. But it was the ZPG clan. So that hit around there. So we got a decent wall clan and stuff. We got a guy named AJ on there. So we've entered a fork here, okay? So we have a story about a guy named AJ something. we have a story with Champion, and we have a story with ZPG Clan. See, we got quite a lot going now. So let's, and then also around that time we have a Tales Wicked. So, yeah, we have 4 things happening all at once. Let's cover AJ, okay? So AJ, basically, we became best pals, okay? We're having a time, and like, I thought like we're having really fun, you know, we're both laughing and stuff. It was awesome, you know? And then, there was this one day that just confused me. So, like, we've had a blast, you know, I've shared a lot of stuff with him, and then, randomly, he just says to me in a voice call that he doesn't want to be friends anymore. I'm not sure what I did, but that kind of left me heartbroken since I lost a good friend. So, you know, that kind of hurt me inside a little bit more than usual. And that was also the same time around the cancellation of BFN that I also got very sad about. Then I'm around near a guy named Tales Wicked. He was pretty cool and stuff until he blocked me because he gets very angry really easily. And at that time, I felt like he used me for glitches I knew or something. I'm not really sure what the full intention was, but that happened. But moving on to our ZPG Clan shenanigans and stuff is where things get a little bit interesting. So, they start targeting my friend, so I came in and helped. And then there's a guy named Joker. Joker will also touch on later. Back then, Joker and me were pretty chill, okay? Joker and me, I can say we're similar, but he hates that. How we're kind of similar. So basically, what was happening is, Joker goes, "Hey, I want to 1v1 this ZPG guy, okay?" And this is where it goes a little bit more south, okay? So he ends up talking to the guy, and he's going, okay, he's gonna 1v1, okay? But instead, Joker had a different idea. What if I used the launchpad glitch? Since he was the original person to discover it before he taught me, and then later on, I made a video about it. I think I credited him. Can't remember, but Joker was the one that figured it out. Joker Exclave Wave. So he used it on the ZPG member. He got so incredibly pissed, and he starts swearing at him. And then Joker calls the Spanish person. I'm not sure if it's gonna get me demonetized or something, but B-E-A-N-E-R. He called them that, okay? That was like the last straw for this guy. And then these people just started targeting us, okay? And sure, I can get why you may have done it because of Joker, but the fact that you were kind of targeting us first and stuff, this war thing was already coming along. So around the same time, I met a guy named Darkener90, and basically he's also came and team up. Basically, the whole goal is to eradicate the clan, you know? Basically get our revenge. So we did. And this is the thing. It's just an endless war of toxicity. Luckily, this one ended quickly. Well, kind of. So, basically, we were, like, fighting, okay? And this one for quite a while. They targeted us, we targeted them. Eventually, we kicked them off of BFN. Like, they don't touch BFN anymore. And I think one of the reasons because is when they were doing a tournament, we basically they just ruined one of our events, you know. So we gave them a little bit of their own medicine. So we went on their event and we spammed the morph glitched characters and stuff, basically kind of ruining it. It was a live stream. I think it was a practice event or something, or practice tournament. I'm not sure what those weird tournaments are. I just don't like clans in general, since there's other toxic clans. Like when I met a guy around the same time named Jeepers Creepers. This guy, he was awesome. Okay, he was super nice. He was a big movies fan. He just loved hanging out, talking, playing this game. His goal was to get to max rank. Once he got max rank, I haven't really seen from him since. But he was a really nice person. And the thing is, he used to be part of a clan called NK, Natural Killer. And Natural Killer ended up kicking him out. Well, no, I didn't. No, not kick him out. It was more of he left as he didn't feel like it was a thing. So we were in this one lobby and like, oh my gosh, bro, I just found a clan lobby. You know, it's a big thing. You know, since I like lobbies, like clan lobbies, because they're full of competitive players, and that's what I want. Like, I want to be in a lobby full of competitive players, so I can become a better player. So I invite Jeepers. And usually a clan will tell everyone to leave, but they explicitly told Jeepers to leave. And these other clans, they like targeted us for no reason whatsoever, not even associated with any people from ZPG. Some clans on what is it? PC are toxic. Like, I have a picture of Sarah D calling my friend an edgelord and stuff. There's a lot to toxicity, and it's kind of, and this is why I don't like clans that much, and that's why I kind of disbanded the clan. But I've noticed something from the way that clan was able to defend off something, like a major threat. That is like something good. And a lot of us, we get targeted. Maybe you watching this, you get targeted a lot. So that was the point of this next one. It was a group. It was called, I'm pretty sure we called it was called Brainiac Maniacs, but then it was called TGE The Gaming Empire. And basically, that is a full-out blown place where anyone that is being targeted or something like that is basically, we've all teamed up together to protect each other, basically, and take out any other toxic people that pose threats. And it worked. Like, we've had so many toxic people, but then once they realize if you try to teabag us, all 4 or 5 of us will hop on. There's no point. You're just going to get outnumbered. So that was basically the plan, and it successfully worked, okay? And to this day, I still have a clan. It's we call it Mafia now. It's called ZM. Although people hate it since we allow skids, as this is a place for people that either been wronged, people that get targeted, people that have been harassed, or a people, like, basically a safe haven, and we all help each other, basically. So we have, like, we've had some people that have been doxxed, we have some people that has had a hard time being harassed, we've had skids, we have a bunch of those people. Basically just a place. We also have a hunter as well. We have, like, basically we don't care about our differences. Instead, we are just caring about, like, for each other. Like, we all have pretty equal trust within that clan. Or Mafia. ZM, other known for Zombopolis Mafia, off of the Zombopolis server. But we call it the Mafia since it was kind of a server with a bunch of people that don't feel like they belonged in the community in a way. Just something around that, okay? and we all did BFN. So we have this group, but those groups and stuff that'll come on later. So we have Champion now. Champion, I fought this guy for so long, increasingly long. It got really bad since we just couldn't make our minds up, you know? And eventually, honestly, if I went through the full thing, it would be around like an hour long. And then like there's times that I tried to leave them alone, they'd come back. When they tried to when they want to be left alone, I came back. It just turned into this like drama basically. I know they probably don't want me talking about it, so I'll just end that there. So I basically have had that fiasco. Now with Joker, the whole gig with him is basically a while back he got angry at me for trying to trade a glitch with him. Since back then he also traded glitches. I thought like, oh yeah, like here I can show you this glitch for that glitch, you know, like, you know. He's done it a while back. I don't trade glitches anymore. I found it stupid of me for saying that. Although he also did it. But he got angry at me. So he supposedly blocks me, and to this day there are people that have doxed him. There's people that has tried to ruin his life, and he hates me more out of anyone else because I tried to trade a glitch. So I have this man on me and from one argument 3 years ago. Like, you okay, sir? But yeah, at the time in this friend group I also met a guy named Social Mushroom and Robot Boo. Robot Boo I met from when I was recording a video for that Christmas special. I didn't know he was actually part of Social Mushroom's group. But Robot Boo, or other known as Best Garden Warfare 2 player, and also knows how to ban anyone's account on PlayStation console. And then Social basically has wide expansive knowledge and glitches. He's also really good. So they're basically it's them and a few other people. They're like a 6-man army, okay? And their version is like way better than my Mafia. Like, I don't think GT3 Clan or any of them could handle like how good these players actually are. Like, they're actually really good. Unfortunately, they've moved on from PVZ as they find it PVZ kind of a disgrace now, and how awful this community is becoming. I feel the same. I was thinking about leaving PVZ at the end of this year before some plans were hit, and I still wanted to like quit content, but not actually quitting like playing the game. Although I had some stuff hit and still been like, no, maybe I'll continue on, and I'll try to pull through this. Although I know there's a lot of PC members that just want me to just go away, and I probably will after a few months after Honor Phoenix returns, and that's in 2024 of November. So that's probably 2 years or so. But besides that, basically, Social and them, they're a upgraded targeting. They're one of the reasons why I got more into targeting and stuff. But basically, that was them. Okay, they did a really good job. I've had some bad experiences with them and stuff. They've banned me before as a warning. They blackmailed me. They don't remember that, luckily. But yeah, there's just a lot of toxicity in this community. I don't think, from my perspective of hunters and skids, I don't think the community is also handling skids well. Sure, you're buying them, but there's just a way to get infinite accounts and infinite like games for like 0 money, so they can just instantly come back on it all. all it is like 40 seconds of time consumption, and there you go, you have another account. It's really stupid. Honestly, if I were to do something, it would be skids should be allowed to cheat in one specific region, but if we're caught in cheating in other regions, then would be banned. So you're still giving the skids the thing that they can play with multiple other skids in online servers, or if players want to try to find hackers or like fight them, like hunters versus hackers or something, no banning or something, like Australia servers. Do something with that. Any other server that's bannable by near. Since the whole thing about skids is basically, I know I'm kind of moving on from it, and from what we're talking about, but skids, from I've seen it in all the skids I've met, it's on PVZ. For some of us, PVZ has been getting boring. Okay, so the thing that like brings to mind, like, oh yeah, bro, there's Project Visionary and stuff, but Project Visionary you can only play with 3 other people besides you, and that's kind of boring. Playing against bots, that's boring. If there were, like, if we had what Titanfall had, like North Star, that would solve that hacker problem a lot, and I mean a lot. Like, just having something like, if there was a place where skids could be in online lobbies with tons of other people, I think that's what they would want. Or if Project Visionary worked online, I think people, like almost all of the players, would move to Project Visionary and go and use them online. Like, it's kind of that thing. But they don't want to ruin the multiplayer experience for other people, so if there was one server decided on the community that would be allowed to, then I think that could potentially help fix the problem. But yeah, there's been a lot of toxicity in my time. And there's also, I feel like some people get really angry at stuff. Like, I know Baby Love can get angry at stuff. I know, like, I know Fuge can get angry too and stuff. Since there was one game where I teabagged him just for a little funnies, and then he got very salty and then banned me. So, and then here's the thing. I will clarify this if a Fuge fan or any of this is watching. During his stream, back then I was named the Fuge Hater, or my friend Fuge is Bad. We were not cheating whatsoever. That was, I think, Zapzeus, whoever that guy was, but that was them, okay? That was not us, and I have additional proof to back that up. But that was not us. I would just like to put that out for some people that thought it was us. It's not. But yeah, basically when we came into this like secluded like community area, I've met most of the like targeters I've found are actually really nice. Surprisingly, it's just this community kind of corrupted most people, and that's what is kind of hard. And like some of the skids, people would think, oh yeah, they're really mean people. No, there's some that are just really nice and actually giving and stuff, like caregiving and everything. It's just this community, I think it's very toxic. Like clans toxic. We have some skids are toxic targeters. We have a bunch of people. Like I have a bunch of friends that are thinking of moving on from PVZ and stuff. It's just also hard since I have a thing with my same with my dad. It's just when we like a game, it's so hard for us to move on from that game. As I honestly genuinely love this game a lot, and the fact that it's kind of trying to kill my kindness, and this community is going a little bit like worse and worse. kinda hurts. Also, that says Mobbies right there, so I'm part of Time Park. Anyways, but yeah, it just kinda hurts a little bit. And I have some people that are really trying to kick me off. Like, I've been framed for apparently cheating online again, although I haven't. And when they tried to frame me, I was in another complete whole state, nowhere near my PC. I've been banned 4 times from Federal Federation because one time it was because of that skidding moment. I honestly get that. I stopped skidding after that. But then another time is I didn't know alt accounts were banned back then, so I got both of my accounts banned again, so it's 3. And then I come back and I'm like, okay, you know, it's been 6 months, you know, no one's gonna really care anymore. I won't talk about anything about that stuff. I know people don't like it, and we can have a great time. I chat on there, and instantly 6 people gang up, start harassing me, breaking the harassment rule, and then get me banned. Although I didn't break any of the server rules, I don't cheat anymore, any of that stuff. So I'm just in I just think this community is in a rough place right now. Some people have like very big grudges. Like, sure, there's some people like Zaboss that can just go away, you know? But yeah, I think that'll honestly be all. I hope that you don't take this in like, oh my gosh, Mob King is so evil. Like, I'm trying to basically get rid of that toxicity. You know, trying to get more social again and stuff. But yeah, on any targeting subjects or any people that did hear me say anything about you, I don't mean anything like personal or stuff. Didn't mean to make you mad or whatever.
Raid scientists have been working on
but
for more
yeah,
than 60 years.
Basically that is it. This is a longer episode than normal, so this is a more serious chat.
For everyone.
But yeah, there's been some people for me along the way, like Alexis Royale, Crazy, and other people. But yeah, I will see you later, hopefully, and goodbye.